Ahoy there mates, welcome. Beautiful sunny day here down in northern New South Wales. Welcome to the Sailing Surfer. It's been a little while. It's been a couple of months, but been doing a lot of work, killing on the filming a little bit because it takes ages to set the stuff up, and I haven't really had the time, but we've got heaps of work done and I'm going to show you all that. So supposed to have good weather for the next like 10 days, so sunny, warm, winter's autumn days, so sunny and warm. But today we've got this little bit of cloud cover above us. It's should go soon, but yeah, so here we are. There's a hole in the boat. So this is our well for the outboard, so I've cut it out here, and basically going to end up making a bulkhead in here and put some round screw off hatches here, another one on this side, another bulkhead. We're going to seal these little compartments in here, use them for rope, chain, snorkel gear, stuff like that. And here is our hole where the outboard's going to go, and little transom here. Surprise, some good news. Let me go inside and show you. So, completely gutted. Windows are out. Basically, everything's out. Chain plates are off. Everything's out. So, once we get this transom done, we're going to do the top and paint the top, get the windows on, get the stanchion posts on, and get anything else on that ends up leaking water through. So just want to stop the water coming in, that way we can work on the inside. So good news, do not have to remove the whole keel box. Yes. The guys, a big shout out to Tweed Fiberglass out at Murwillumbah. Great bunch of guys. So he was kind enough to come down and have a look at the boat. They've actually made a couple of these boats. These Huttons, they bought the mould up from Sydney up to Coomera on the Gold Coast here. And he'd actually made a couple of these boats, not this one in particular. But he was saying, yeah, it's all vinyl resin, so polyvinyl resin. So there's no worries about putting vinyl resin on. He did say though on the outside to use epoxy, so we're going to go with epoxy on the outside. But awesome news, don't have to pull this keel box out. I'm going to use some double biaxial and some chop strand mat and some core mat fill to make some stringers and some ribs, and show you down here. Basically we're just going to cover about that thick in double biaxial and chop strand mat, and we're going to lay it right up to this edge of the seats, and basically big giant thick layer and a couple of ribs going all the way up the sides, another rib back here, and a nice long stringer. We're going to bring that back as far as we can. He said that will be a bit of water in here. He said that'll be heaps strong enough to hold the weight, and that'll be fine as long as we remove all the really sort of dark rotteny bits of fiberglass, which I'll do. But yeah, we can do that and then do the outside and bolt the keel on. So here I'm going to use the expander foam, and yeah, so awesome news. Yes. Don't have to pull this keel box out. One of the things he did say too is, you probably see out the front, that glass still does look a little bit thin. He said we'll lay a fair few layers up through that bow area, just to make it nice and thick. So the first thing you run into is usually the front of the boat when you run into something. So we'll bolster that up, and right where that line is, that sunny line there, we might probably put a bulkhead in there. Yeah, just in case the worst does happen. But all good. Yeah. But yeah, got it all out yesterday. Yesterday I spent the day basically sanding. Yeah, basically sanding the whole top side of the boat. Looking for spots that we need to repair. I really do need to get my gurney and give it a really solid pressure clean before we do put any paint on. So yeah. But anyway, today I'm gonna get this transom done and a bit more prep work here on the top side of the boat so we can get that painted, sealed, everything done, get the hatch back on, the hatch is at home, and you know, so we can get this waterproof, basically watertight, and then we can start on the inside. There's no point starting on the inside if the top's all open and we're just going to fill up with water. So yeah. Alright, let's get cracking. So these are going to be our bulkheads. So I've fiberglass one side, which I'll glue on that side, and that should slot in there just nicely. There we go. And we're going to glue that in, and use some expander foam to just fill in the edges around here. So happy days. So let's mix up some glass. Fucked. So yeah, finished for the day. Let's go and have a look. So basically, we just put this bit of marine ply in to help brace up this back section on both sides, and put a screw in it just to hold it up against the transom to glue it in. And we put our bulkhead one in, and two we've just lightly glassed them in with some light glass down there. Just glassed them in lightly just to hold them in place. Maybe a bit wobbly until we brace them all up. But yeah, and we've got our bits of foam glued to our rudder stock, just to, so that way you can, because it is a little bit bent, it's kind of facing out that way, so we're going to use these bits of foam and shape it back in. So this one will end up being a little bit thicker, probably out to like there. As you can see, it's like a little bit off, and then we'll shape that in with the sander. It's going to be a bit of a long and arduous job. So we glued them on, and we did some pretty horrid putty job Let's get some fiberglass reinforced putty. Just start tidying up this keel. One of the things I did notice about the keel is it must be leaking because there is growth inside. So like a couple of barnacles and stuff like that. So that's about what we have for this week. Tomorrow we're going to get back at the boat again, so we'll do some more filming tomorrow. Hopefully get majority of that transom done tomorrow. That's the big goal tomorrow, and get the rest ready for painting, pick up the windows. We've got to get this boat back in the water. Yeah. Gotta go sailing, find some waves.